I'm seriously concerned about this unemployment problem, and I know Red is, because you read so much about it in the papers and everything. Bink has it on TV there. It's terrible. Unemployment problem, they've got it built up to the point that it's got everybody worried. Think we're going to starve to death. But I'll tell you that there's not near as many people out of work as you might think. They're not working, but they don't care. They don't need to work. They got it made anyhow. I was up in Washington the other day, and I walked right in the White House and got things straightened out. I walked right into the White House, and I says, listen here, John. John Loudermilk. He's the janitor up there. But we had it all figured out, and I can explain to you in 1 minute just what the problem is. Now, there's 180 million people approximately in this United States. We've got it figured at the present time, not counting those that happened over the weekend. But of that 180 million people, 72 of those are 60 years of age or over. So you can't expect them to work. Most of them are in Florida. And they're having a ball. You can't blame them. Well, now 72 from 180 leaves 108 million people to do all the work. Now 64 million of those are under 21 years of age. Well, now they don't work. They're either going to school or they're draft age, and they barely have enough money to buy comedy albums. Well, now 64 from 108 leaves 44 million people to do all the work. Now 21 million of these people are employed by the government. But you don't expect them to work. They barely have... They just barely have time to get in an afternoon to touch football. Now, 21 from 44 leaves 23 million people to do all the work. And there's 10 million in the armed forces. Well, it takes all their time hiding from the officers. That leaves 13 million to do all the work. Now, there's 12,800,000 that are in state, county, and city offices. And they can't do any work. Takes all their time figuring out a tax to keep us broke. That leaves 200,000 people to do all the work. Well, now there's 126,000 in hospitals, laying there flat on their back, all tied up with Pal Petey the Punk. Different viruses and so forth, all of them X. But that leaves 74,000 people to do all the work. Now there's 62,000 of those that are just bums, songwriters, guitar players, and people like that. Well, they don't work. And that leaves 12,000 people to do all the work. Now, believe it or not, there is 11,998 people in jail. And that leaves just 2 people to do all the work. And that's me and you, brother, and I'm getting tired of doing it all by myself.